So
very good.
that is how you get paid, number one, which is profit from your sale. You sell the product, you turn a profit. The second way you're paid, William, is renewals.
It's after 1 year.
Yes, renewals. Month 13, that policy starts to pay monthly renewals. So every month when that premium comes in, you get a percentage of the monthly premium on every policy beyond 13 months. Company-funded stock is a blessing from Aflac. It's free. Aflac says on that 13th month, not only do you start collecting renewals, they will make a one-time lump sum payment of Aflac stock in your name. On that 13th month, whatever premium was paid into that policy for the first year, they will match it with 3.5% on the dollar of Aflac stock. So they will purchase that amount of stock in your name. It's your stock, you do whatever you want with it. The fourth way we're compensated is rewards and recognition. Aflac does a fantastic job putting incentives for us to produce, mostly through contesting and trips. We're going on a lot of trips, William, because of our performance with Aflac. So a lot of trips, and we'll talk about that in a second. So this is how we're compensated. On average, a policy will cost $450 for a year. AP stands for annual
Average
premium.
of $450 of
On average per policy. So on average...
But what? Of the sales or of the commission?
No, back up. The average cost of an Aflac policy is $450 per year. That's just the cost of the policy for an annual basis or for a year. Okay. The average person will purchase 2 to 3 policies. But I use 1.6 because I'd rather under-promise and over-deliver. So if we just take $450 policy average times 1.6 policies, we average $750 per person we enroll. Mr. John had 20 employees, you saw, right? On average, 75% are going to participate with you. That means 15 employees will enroll at a rate of 1.6 policies, right? Which is $750. That means from that enrollment, these are the sales on average you would generate. That's just sales, annual premium sales you would make. If you average that every month, your first year of your career, at the end of the year, you would do this, $135,000 in sales. That is the average sales for first year associate in our organization. So on average, that's what they would do. Okay? Now let's take a look. Let's break that down to compensation. If you take that same $135 in sales, we earn an average of 35% on our sales. That means from that year's work, your income would be $47,250. I account for 20% lapse. Even if people can keep their coverage and it's portable, we still lose business. The average runs between 8 and 12. Again, 20 overpromised, under-delivered. Bottom line expectation, first year earnings for our team members is 37.8 on average. First year earnings on average. That's just the average. Obviously, people come here and do more, a little bit less, but the average is here. So that's just step one, turn a profit on your sales. The renewals is why we're really here. Remember that 135 in sales? And I said if you lost 20%, if that's the case, you're left with this. I just factored that in because you only get paid renewals what's on the books. We earn an average of 6% renewals a lifetime. Lifetime level renewals. So that means in that second year, you would receive this much renewals from your first year sales. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So when I looked at this opportunity 11 years ago, I wanted to look at it on a big scale. So I wanted to see what it would look like with a 10-year plan. On 10 years, if I did those sales, how would my business grow with Aflac? Okay? You got that? Okay. So here it is, 10 years. Say you did 135 in sales for 10 years. How would your business grow? Year 1 equals 37.8. I just showed you how we got there 2 slides ago. But year 2, you paid 2 extra ways. Renewals, stock. Remember? Year 3, your renewals double. Because you got 2 years of sales, you're paying your renewals. Year 5, it doubles again because now you got 4. Year 10, it doubles again because now you got 9 years of your hard work and sales paying your residual income. You see what's happening? So in 10 years on this model, you'd be at a 6-figure income. I remember taking a look at that 10 years ago saying, wow, that's pretty powerful. You know, it showed me that I could really grow a business. So I was extremely ecstatic about that. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So you got to understand the big picture. The fact that you can come here and actually build something for you and your family is very powerful, a very important thing. And let me back up. If you notice, that's off of enrolling 15 people per month. So on average, if you enrolled 15 people per month, that's what you would get.
15 people.
That's right. on an average of 1.6 policies per person. It all flows from
Around
model.
four per week, 4 persons per week.
This is on, yeah, you're around 4 people per week, yeah. That's what your business will look like. What if you enroll 20? Different metrics, different numbers. What if you enroll 30? Are these attainable targets? Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't put them in front of you. We have people every year in our team that do this and more, a lot more.
What is the average for a new agent?
The 135 in that range. The first slide, which was this one. Something that's very special to us is our vested structure. You know those renewals we've been talking about? We're vested in those. At 2 years, we're 50% vested lifetime. 5 years, 75%, 10 years, 100. That was a glorious day for me. And I hit my 10-year mark and I said, wow, all the hard work, all the energy. Now that's mine. All this hard work I have, it's me. It's an investment. It doesn't stop there. It goes to a surviving spouse. If something happens to me, my wife would get 50% of my renewals the rest of her life. Our surviving children, something happened to both, we get it to the age of 23. It's an investment. You can win so many awards. I'm gonna go through this pretty quick. This is just a compensation from a awards and recognition standpoint. But you can win a lot of great things with Aflac. You can even win a trip to Worldwide Headquarters in Columbus. The first year, it's great. You get to go see behind the scenes of Aflac. You get to go to the Aflac Children's Cancer Center, something we're very passionate about. Okay. State convention trips, we have those every year. So you get to win trips with Aflac just for your performance. Headquarters has the same thing. Some of the places we get to go on an annual basis, a lot of fun. What's great about these trips, like I told you, you go over your
They are the annual conventions.
These are annual conventions, yeah. You qualify with them. They're leisure trips. So these metrics are a little bit different because it's from an old PowerPoint. But one of the biggest reasons why we're hiring is because of the market. You know what I mean? What's our market penetration?
11.7.
11.7. Okay. This is an old PowerPoint that I'm going with you on for this piece. But our market potential is significant. Around 89% of the market we don't do business with. So we got to grow, right? Mm-hmm. So that's number one why we're hiring, because we need to go grow the market. Number two is because we need to replace ourselves. You see what happens to every veteran is they get to a point in their career where they no longer make sales. They just maintain. They don't go grow the business. They become somewhat complacent and comfortable where they are. So I believe we owe it to Aflac to replace ourselves. Because if we don't, the company we truly love won't continue to grow. And people like Paul won't have access to the coverage he needs and deserves. So I must replace myself. Licensing is something John can go through with you in more detail. I think you're already licensed, so I don't think you need to worry about that. You have a life, health, and accident license?
Yeah, I have a life, health, and accident.
You already have it. We can skip that segment. So
Very hard to get.
almost done here. What's that?
Very hard to get my license.
You did good getting that.
Full English and 16 chapters.
You did great. Congratulations to you.
I have to repeat this around four times.
That shows persistency. That's how you drive. That's good. So, last couple of slides here to wrap up. What do we expect of our team members? It's very simple. We're looking for the right people who are hardworking, driven, motivated, and coachable. Follow our programs. We know this business very well. We're really good at it. Understand what we're trying to do is to develop you. What do? You get to own your own business with Aflac. No capital requirements. The freedom is nice. There's no clock to punch. Entrepreneurship, special. And the last slide is, do you have it? Most people don't, is the reality of it. Okay? That's what I know. Most people aren't willing to do it. But here's the deal. I believe you need two things to do this career. You ready? You need to have the skill and the will. But the will must be stronger than the skill. Because we are going to give you the skill. But if you don't have the will, it's a waste of time. Right?
Right.
That, in my opinion, is a full wrap of what we do, how we do it, why we're good at doing it, and what our process is. So, I'm sure you have a bunch of questions, and John will be able to wrap those up for you. But did you learn a lot today?
No.
You did. You learned a lot today.
And I can remain here a few minutes more.
I was asking if you learned a lot.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yep, yep.
Not quite.
I haven't got that on video. Did you learn it?
I say sometimes I have, my mind is not ready for the
Yes,
game.
okay.
But say this presentation's not working. We're going back to old way.
No, very good, no.
So you learned a lot. Good.
Congratulations for your presentation. No, very, very good.
I'm glad you learned
I
something.
learned a lot, yes.
Good. That was my goal.
I like the example of Aul.
Me too. Me too.
Yes, it was a very good example,
Good illustration.
good illustration. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
So
I have